Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. If you've ever fired up a VPN, sat back, and assumed you were totally cloaked, well, prepare to look at your operating system in a whole new light. Today, we're focusing heavily on IP addresses, DNS, and NCSI, and exactly how Windows leaks your network identity, completely shattering the illusion of VPN anonymity. To set the stage, think about this wild recent mystery. July 2026. The FBI unmasks suspect connected to the Scattered Spider hacking group. Now, this person did everything quote-unquote right. They used proxies, hopped across VPNs, and routed traffic through 3 different countries. And yet, they were still caught. So, how on earth did that happen? Well, it comes down to a harsh reality. Your privacy tools are only as effective as the foundation they sit on. What you think your VPN is hiding is actually being entirely contradicted by what your Windows infrastructure is broadcasting right behind your back. Basically, Windows is extraordinarily chatty. Which brings us to Section 1. Before you even log in, the pre-VPN leak. Meet our very first culprit. It's called NCSI, or the Network Connectivity Status Indicator. It's a built-in OS-level feature that pings Microsoft servers for one simple reason, just to check if you're online. It's literally like someone shouting their home address out the window just to ask about the weather, right before putting on a disguise. Check out this rapid-fire timeline. The literal millisecond your network connects, that NCSI probe fires off. And because this happens in that tiny, tiny vulnerability window before your VPN tunnel can actually establish itself, your real, undisguised IP address gets leaked directly to Microsoft. But wait, NCSI isn't acting alone here. Windows actually fires off 3 other distinct network requests right at boot. You've got DNS leakage, NTP time syncs to time.windows.com, and peer-to-peer delivery optimization. And the real kicker? All of these operate down at the infrastructure level, completely bypassing your standard user-facing privacy settings. So let's zoom in on Section 2, the DNS leakage problem. You'd probably assume your VPN locks down all DNS traffic perfectly, right? You configure it, and theoretically, every single web request should route securely through that encrypted tunnel. But actually, Windows maintains its own completely separate DNS resolution stack. And this internal resolver just straight up ignores your VPN's rules whenever it needs to contact specific Microsoft services. The source material confirms exactly this. DNS queries for things like Windows Update servers, telemetry endpoints, and activation servers routinely bypass your VPN-configured resolvers. This means your local ISP can still see exactly which Microsoft services you're pinging, completely undermining your anonymity. Moving on to Section 3, the cross-device identity layer. Now we need to talk about how this ties back to you. Signing into Windows with a Microsoft account is arguably the single most impactful privacy decision you make. Why? Because doing so generates a GDID, or Global Device ID. It's a 64-bit identifier minted by Microsoft servers that survives VPN changes, IP rotation, and even Windows updates. It's essentially a persistent anchor tying your local, physical machine directly to your cloud identity. Here's how that transmission chain builds. First, the Windows Live ID service provisions the device. Then, the connected devices platform registers this ID into Microsoft's directory. Finally, delivery optimization reports this ID alongside your ISP, city, and country data. So, step by step, every silent background token refresh is beaming your GDID, current IP address, and a timestamp straight to Microsoft's authentication infrastructure. Which brings us to Section 4, solving the Scattered Spider case. Let's tie it all back to that hacker we talked about earlier. The suspect connected to a Wi-Fi network. Instantly, NCSI leaked their real IP before the VPN could wake up. Simultaneously, a background refresh tagged the machine with their Microsoft account GDID. Because they used a Microsoft account, it created a perfect time-stamped IP history. So, the FBI just subpoenas Microsoft for the GDID history, and boom, they bypass the VPN entirely. Okay, so what do we actually do about it? Section 5, Mitigating Network Identity Leaks. If we rank the best network-level blocking strategies, a DNS sinkhole, think Pi-hole or AdGuard Home, takes the absolute top spot. Since Microsoft constantly updates their endpoints, a sinkhole is your most durable long-term solution to stop the GD reporting chain right at the network perimeter. You can also use the hosts file, firewall rules, or automated PowerShell toolkits like the NoGDD script, but a sinkhole is definitely the gold standard. To manually stop that pre-VPN NCSI probe we discussed earlier, you've got to get your hands dirty in the registry. By navigating to this path and setting Enable Active Probing to 0, you kill the probe entirely. Quick warning though, Windows might throw a bit of a tantrum and falsely report you have no internet connection, which can kind of confuse certain apps, so just keep that in mind. Also, don't forget to plug those peer-to-peer leaks. Turning off delivery optimization stops your machine from happily broadcasting your IP and GDID to random neighboring PCs while sharing updates. It's just a simple toggle in your settings, but it's an absolutely vital one for basic network hygiene. But we have to look at Section 6, the hard truth. Because calibrating your threat model correctly is absolutely essential, I want to give you an honest assessment here. As confirmed during the Scattered Spider fallout, the GDID has no true off switch. The moment you sign into Windows with a Microsoft account, that record is minted on their servers forever. Doing DNS blocks or registry tweaks locally only stops future reporting. It absolutely cannot delete the historical server-side record that Microsoft already holds and can hand over via subpoena. So even if you perfectly execute every single registry tweak and DNS block we've covered, some vectors are just unstoppable. We're talking immutable firmware-level hardware IDs burned into your motherboard and CPU, plus the required diagnostic data floor that simply cannot be turned off on Windows Home and Pro editions. So, for individuals with incredibly high-stakes privacy requirements, the source material points to one truly reliable answer: the nuclear option. If you simply cannot tolerate OS-level network leaks, you shouldn't run Windows directly on your bare metal, period. Alternatives include switching to Linux distributions like Fedora or Debian, using Tails OS for operational anonymity, or running Windows strictly inside a virtual machine with randomized hardware identifiers. I'll leave you with this provocative thought to consider the next time you confidently toggle your VPN on. If your operating system is hardwired to report your identity before your privacy tools even have a chance to wake up, who is really in control of your machine? Thanks for joining this explainer.